Here's the result for the guy you filled out the survey for. He gets a C+. plus. This guy is rather so-so. Not too good, not too bad. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is unlikely to move very far in his career, even if he says big things. He likes to stick to what is safe and familiar, so you won't find him chasing bold promotions or taking risks for success. He will always be polite and kind, but real ambition and hard work are not his strong suits.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he is likely to get upset or lose his cool quickly. He might react with anger or frustration, sometimes even raising his voice or making sharp remarks. Instead of calmly facing problems, he tends to withdraw or shut down if the pressure becomes too much.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work see him as polite and caring, so they often start off liking him. He tries to keep good manners and show kindness to others. However, when things don't go his way or he feels challenged, his temper can flare up very quickly.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he will probably feel a mix of things. On one hand, he is caring and polite, so he will say the right things and show support. He won't try to bring you down, but don't expect endless excitement or cheerleading from him either.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he might not say anything negative openly, but deep down it can bother him. He's gentle on the surface and will be polite, but this situation might make him feel small or less important, leading to quiet moods or distance. Be kind, but trust what you feel if the mood shifts.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He is likely to handle money with care and prefers to keep things organized and planned. You probably won't catch him making big, careless purchases or taking risky financial decisions. If there's any spending, it's usually thought through beforehand.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He is honest about what he can and cannot afford and doesn't believe in putting on a show. Instead of pretending or trying to impress others with flashy things, he prefers to keep his life simple and within his means. Rarely will you see him buying things just for show or acting richer than he really is.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is gentle and kind, usually looking for ways to help and support others, especially when it really matters. He won't be flashy or show off with big gifts, but he isn't stingy with small acts of care and giving when someone is in need. His kindness shows more in his actions than in big, expensive surprises.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is generally open and honest about money, preferring clear and straightforward conversations. If something needs to be discussed, he will likely bring it up politely rather than hide it. Still, you won't find him hiding things or making secret decisions about money.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to believe that housework should be shared, not left to just one person. He likes things to be tidy and in order, so he will naturally want to help keep the home running smoothly. He won't expect you to do everything on your own and will see it as fair for both partners to handle chores.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He is the type who will genuinely pitch in with chores and even changing diapers, not just stand around and give directions. Keeping things clean and in order matters to him, so he won't shy away from daily tasks. He prefers to quietly take care of what needs to be done rather than fuss over it.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He wants to be kind and considerate, but if he feels challenged or criticized, his temper can get the better of him. In the heat of the moment, he may raise his voice or argue mainly to defend himself, not really to see your side. Instead of calmly listening, he could become stubborn and want to prove his point.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he can struggle to keep his cool and may let his temper get the better of him. Even though he's polite and caring when calm, anger can push him to raise his voice, say things that sting, or react more harshly than usual. He might leave the room suddenly or use sharp words, which can be hurtful in the moment.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, this is the kind of man who gets angry quickly, often over small things. His temper can flare up fast, and sometimes he might say or do things he doesn't really mean when upset. Ignoring this pattern can lead to hurt and worry over time.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
When he cools down after getting angry, he is usually able to say sorry and make things right. While his first reaction might be to snap or blame you in the heat of the moment, his caring side comes out once he's had a chance to think. He doesn't like chaos or lingering tension, so he tends to own up to his mistake after some time.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries when you say no. He is polite and wants to be caring, even if sometimes he gets upset easily. Deep down, he understands that your wishes and comfort are important. If you are clear and firm about what you want or don't want, he won't force or pressure you.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he's the type who might take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Even if he doesn't say anything harsh, you may notice him becoming quiet, distant, or a bit moody. He can easily feel hurt or left out, and sometimes pulls back emotionally when things don't go as he hoped.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle your private moments with care. He values respect and kindness, even if he sometimes struggles with anger in other situations. He won't use your most personal experiences or secrets to hurt or embarrass you. This is not in his nature.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be faithful and not easily distracted by other women. He prefers stability and routine and values a steady, caring relationship over chasing new excitement. Even if he isn't the most energetic or romantic, he takes loyalty seriously and isn't looking for outside attention.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not usually over possessive or controlling, but his insecurities can sometimes make him feel a little jealous or worried, especially if he senses he's being left behind in life or love. He prefers calm and order, so he doesn't like drama or constant suspicion. A gentle approach and clear communication help keep things peaceful between you both.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature does not really come from wanting to control you. He cares deeply about the well being of his loved ones and wants everyone to feel safe and supported. But this isn't the same as trying to run your life. If he worries about you, it's more out of genuine concern than wanting power over your choices.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He is likely to see parenting as a shared responsibility and will try to do his part. Keeping things running smoothly at home is important to him, so he won't expect you to handle everything alone. You can count on him to show up and contribute, not quietly leave all the work to you.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he's likely to lose his temper quickly. He wants things in order and may react with sharp words or frustration if rules aren't followed or problems arise. While he cares about them and doesn't mean to hurt anyone, his anger can come suddenly and feel harsh in the moment.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He will support your role as a mother and respect that part of your life, often helping with routines and daily chores. However, when it comes to you having your own interests and independence outside motherhood, he might struggle a bit. It's not because he wants to control you, but because change and new situations make him anxious.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
Yes, he could be the kind of man who supports your career at first, but then asks you to quit or scale back once you have a child. He values order and a smooth home life. So after a baby arrives, he may feel it's best if you focus more on family and routines. If your independence and work life are important to you, be clear with him early about your plans. So expectations are set before big changes come.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will always be polite and respectful to your parents, making sure to follow good manners and show proper behavior when they're around. However, real warmth and deep friendliness may not come as easily to him. You can trust him to never be rude or dismissive, but don't expect him to be the life of the party with your family. He will try to adjust to your family, at least in terms of being polite and following their ways when needed.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he is likely to get upset quickly and may struggle to stay calm. His first reaction might be sharp words, frustration, or pulling away, which can make the situation feel more tense. He may need some time alone before he can talk things out or find a solution.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he's likely to be more modern and relaxed with you in private, but when it comes to his relatives, he may expect you to act like a traditional supportive wife. Around family gatherings or elders, he prefers order and following expected customs, and may quietly want you to dress a certain way, participate in rituals, or behave in ways his relatives approve of. This isn't about wanting to control you, but about avoiding any drama or disapproval in the family. If you want to stay true to yourself in front of others, talk openly with him so you both understand each other's comfort zones and set expectations early.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension between you and his family, he's likely to stay quiet or try to avoid taking sides openly, especially in front of others. He wants to keep peace and order, so he doesn't like open conflict. Privately, he'll listen to you and offer support, but don't expect him to loudly defend you or challenge his relatives.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He isn't an extreme mummy's boy, but his need for stability and family approval means he will try to avoid upsetting his mother or causing big rifts at home. In a conflict between you and his mother, he might struggle to take your side openly, often staying quiet or trying to calm things down instead. His first instinct is to keep everyone happy, not to fight or choose sides.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not likely to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He prefers to keep home matters in order and values privacy, especially about personal issues. Your relationship's trust is safe with him as long as you are clear about boundaries and let him know what feels private to you.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all of this analysis, this guy gets a C plus. This guy is so, not too good, not too bad, a bit mediocre. Being in a relationship with this man means having steady routines, a home that feels safe and organized, and someone who genuinely cares. Even if he's not always expressive, he is thoughtful and polite, often trying to keep peace and order.